shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass.
Contamination taking hold. Burn it down, gonna burn it down. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Watch it burn down to the ground. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Watch it burn down to the ground.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. How is everybody? Let's go say hello. Dear Krabby's in the building. Made it first in line. There you go. Hey, Queen Bella. Hey, Nana. Hey, Steph B. Rock a bit. Hey, Revival. I don't know if you tried to join or not, but I had typed back to you. Hey, TT the Good Tiffany. Good to see you. Hi, LG. Outlaw Trucker. Hey, how's it going? Always look forward to my lives. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. Hold on one second. We got to put up just in case. Just in case. Let's go. This one. All right. There we go. Okay. I muted you just for right now while I say my hellos. And then you can unmute it anytime. All right. I love your profile picture. I'll have to show it in a second. Hey Stargazer Mom. Hey No Effing Way. Last breadstick. What are we making this weekend? I already know you got some kind of event. You're over there doing that. Hey Sanderella. You needed a break. Well, I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but not like too in detail. Just my thoughts on it. That's all. Hey Krug's wifey. Hey Kate the Great. How's it going? How's everybody's week? I'm out, but liked. Thank you very much, Grandma Sherry. I thought I was late, but then I realized I was 15 earlier waiting for the chat. Guess my notifications are on and working. Well, that's a first, Spivey, so that's a good thing. Welcome, welcome. Cooking but listening. Okay, that's good. It's almost dinner time, so there you go. Hey, Felony Melanie, how's it going? You already know how it goes. I'll blow my smoke for you. Twist Sis, did you change your name? I think you changed your name and your avatar if you're the same person I'm thinking you are. Hi, Sean. Texas True Backup Hipster. Dang, that's a long name. Hey. Hey, Voices. How's it going? We're making a cinnamon roll cake and a Mississippi cake plus a big pan of mac and cheese. Listen. Last breadstick, I don't know why you torture us, but if you could send me pictures of the cinnamon roll cake, I'll just leave vicariously through your clients, okay? If that'll be, good with you, I'm good with that. There was someone earlier, but gone now, the comment. Who? Who was it? Who? Hey, Ben dreaming. High functions. I finally figured out how to change my name. LOL. Oh, goodness. I can't. That's good. Oh, Mississippi. Oh, Mississippi mud cake. Is that like the chocolate and the whipped cream and all that? Like with the little shaved chocolate on top? That does sound good. Exactly. Hey, Sally. All right. Well, let's get into it. I'm supposed to have a couple of guests. Only one of them is here so far. But we will start off because I just kind of want to go over a couple of things I've seen this week. Eating my dinner now, ham and turkey sandwich with my pasta salad. Enjoy. Ash. Oh, Ash. I'm so happy to see you. That's what you get. You and your roof with the grass. There you go. Oh, thanks, Great. How did I not even see her live? I'm sorry. I try and be mindful of when other people are live, especially if we kind of share some subs. So, hi, Green. I'm cooking supper too. Lazy girl supper, hot dogs and mac and cheese. I'm here with it. I'm here with all of that. Hi, Mercedes girl. How's it going? Hope mom is doing good. He is going to put up Granny's. Oh, I don't even know what that is. I don't know who that is. Well, Gannon, I know, but I don't know who that is. Voices. That's different for me. I had Portillo's beef hot with cheese fries. What in the world is Portillo's beef? And I may be saying that completely wrong. Who knows? I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. That's okay, good Laura. We're just getting started, so you're good. I haven't seen a whiteboard in a few days. I'm ready for it. Now, listen, I want y'all to know, although I am going to very briefly talk about Rudy, I tried to do a whiteboard on him and it was all bad. All right, so let me take this down. Yes, welcome to all the members. Gray Gang, Gray Gang. I do appreciate you being here. All right. So why can't I see you? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're going to do it this way. There we go. Hi, Revival. I don't know if you can unmute. Maybe. Oh, wait. Maybe I muted you. Oh, wait. How about now? Can I hear you now?
Testing, testing.
There we go. Whoop, whoop. We can hear you now.
Hey there.
Okay.
Hi, Ellie.
Can you hear me? I could.
Yes.
Awesome.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hold on. Somebody came in that I was going to. Hi, T Marie. And Skip to my Lou and Runs with Scissors. Good to see you. It's so good. It's the best Italian beef ever. Oh,
Uh,
Portillo's.
Portillo's, yes.
Oh, I never heard of that before. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, Clemson. Good to see you. Listen, I'm starting to feel some type of way, Clemson. Every time I go live, you are here. Feeling real special right there. There you go. Exactly. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay. So Revival is going to talk about we wanted to talk about just, summer is has started and this past week well actually this past couple of months Revival has been teaching me how to grow things and unfortunately during my last transplant into bigger buckets for my plants they all pretty much have died.
Aw.
Great.
Which is what I expected them to
Okay.
do at some point in time.
Okay.
But the
Well,
good news
yeah.
is I got them out of seedlings and into actual plants.
Well, that's progress. That's
Yes,
progress.
absolute
Yeah.
Totally.
progress.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Definitely.
I'm so proud of Nanya. Her next step is to read the back of the package.
So let me tell you the story. So I was like, oh, you just open the package of seeds and pour it over the dirt, and then you put more dirt on it and start watering it. It'll grow. Well, unfortunately, what I didn't realize is some of the stuff, when you put it in there, it ends up like some of the stuff needs space, apparently. I don't know who needs space like that, but plants do, I guess. And so I just threw all the seeds in one little container. I was like, yeah, this is good. And she's like, yeah, see those 25 tomato plants growing? That should be in individual containers. And I was like, oh, so the 25 don't go in one container?
So,
Oops.
Is that what I'm hearing? Okay.
yeah.
Yes,
It's a
Shanky.
science.
I don't know what happened. Hi, Tazzy.
It's
Yeah,
hard with the
yeah.
green thumb. My mom has it. I'm trying to have it because I have a place now that has like so much light, but
Uh-huh.
it's a challenge. You got to like really be on a schedule with them. They're very picky, you know. They're all different. They all need different like things, you
Yes.
know.
Yes. And that's what
Right?
Revival's been teaching me. Like she does absolutely amazing. So I'm going to actually show some pictures. Her avatar is one of her most recent, but I'll show it on screen so everybody can see. So these are her raspberries
Wow.
that she harvested today, I think, or
Yes.
recently this
Today.
week.
Yep. Today.
So
Okay.
pretty.
Okay. And then these are, what are those, Revival?
Well, that's my garden tower. And actually, that was from a couple years ago, but I was showing Elle that the dark purple petunias that I was growing. And so I collect the seeds and start them up next year. So I keep the same thing going. But this year I'm doing peppers. Totally
So
doing
that same
peppers in
tower,
regular garden
but it's
tower.
all
Yeah,
peppers.
it's all pepper plants. First time I've tried it and it's working out really well.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. And what was this one?
So those are just daylilies, kind of run of the mill daylilies, but it's so nice.
Yeah, well, some of
Nice
us,
looking.
while you discount this wonderful bush of day lilies, some of us cannot get any lily. So some of us are very impressed by this bush of day lilies. I'm just gonna put that out
Yeah,
there. While you're like, oh,
definitely.
those are just mere day lilies. Those peasant things over there.
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay, one more I found was this one.
Oh, yes.
Oh wow, what is
So
that?
those are actually parts of garlic. Any hardneck garlic produces what they call a scape, and that's actually just it's a. If I would have let those go, the um, the lighter green part would have opened up and flowered because the garlic is trying to flower. But
Oh
since I want
wow.
to harvest the garlic, I cut those off so that more of the energy will go into producing the garlic bulb itself.
You put
And
that
I
in the
just,
ground or no?
yeah,
Okay.
garlic is like the easiest thing in the world to grow.
Oh
So,
really? I didn't
Says
know
the
yeah,
that.
you
gardener.
stick it in the ground in the fall and then you pull it out. I'll probably be harvesting it in a couple of weeks.
Really? So gardening is your thing, right? Like
Yeah,
it's your happy space to be out in the
yeah,
yard and
yeah,
in the plants.
yeah. I live in the upper Midwest and gardening is what gets me through the long winters.
Okay.
And harvest, I'm finishing up probably in October. So,
So tell us what you're growing currently.
what am I doing? Oh, this is like boring the hell out of everybody.
No, they're all in the
No.
chat. Like,
Are
oh,
they?
those
I
are
can't see the
cool.
chat.
Yeah,
Not
they're
in,
all in the
can
chat.
I? Yeah, I do need to say I'm doing this under protest because I am entirely a keyboard warrior, the biggest introvert on YouTube, and Nanya guilted me into
Absolutely.
doing this. Yeah.
Absolutely. Listen, one thing I'm really good about is if you come to me and you're like, "Hey, I've got this idea for something you could do." I'll think about it for a minute and be like, "Yeah, that's a really good idea. You should come and do it with me. Thank you."
Yeah.
So I actually have two more people who are semi-protesting, and they're going to come up in a little bit. One is eating dinner, one is cooking dinner. So they'll come up in a little bit. And then I was like, I love Ellie's energy. I'm going to ask her to come up with us and hang out and help give some commentary on some of the stuff that we're going to talk about.
Aw.
So I was like, yeah, it'll be cool to see, new people. This is your first time on panel that I know of, right?
Yes. Yes. It took me 2 years of being on YouTube to be brave enough to do this, though. I'm
Okay.
much better with a pen and paper.
Okay. Spivey said, no, no, we want to see the plants.
Totally.
Yeah, yeah, they're
Oh,
enjoying it.
oh, all right. Well, you asked me
Green.
when I'm grown.
Oh,
I
okay, go
can,
ahead.
yeah, I've got mostly heirloom tomatoes. Um, have some tomatillas, peas. I think I started about 300 pea plants
Lots of peas.
in honor of I hate peas. I've got green beans. I've got a variety of different beans that I will use as dried beans. I've got zucchini, butternut squash, delicata squash. I've got 4 varieties of cucumbers. Of course, the raspberries. I've got quite a few herbs that come back every year that I will harvest and probably dehydrate. What else do I have going? Garlic, onions, I have several cherry tomatoes. And I just did a count. I have over 100 varieties of flowers and shrubs in my yard.
Wow. Wow. I'm gonna have to send you a picture of it. I was watching a
You have
video.
fake grass. You have fake grass.
You
I
know
don't
I
have fake
do.
grass.
I do have fake grass in the backyard. I do not like to mow lawns. It is absolutely not my thing. So absolutely my backyard is all like fake grass and rocks and then cement. That's it. It's good enough for the dogs and the cleanup of it is amazing and easy. Easy to maintain. I 10 out of 10. I do absolutely recommend it for anyone, especially if you have a family. Um, but I was watching a video the other day, and somebody was saying like instead of growing garlic, grow this plant, right? And I seen the guy was showing the plant that he wanted to grow. I think I was watching on TikTok maybe, and it was funny because then I walked outside and I realized I have the same exact plant, and it has these little purple flowers at the top. It's some type. I think it's like maybe like social garlic or something like that. I
Hmm.
can't remember. Anyways, but I was like, oh well, that'll be my claim to fame is the plant that was already planted before I bought the house.
Well, some people eat a lot of weeds from the yard, but I'm not into that.
No, no, no. I'm not. I'm not
Like
really a fan of
stinging nettle, yeah,
any
stinging
type of weed.
nettle, yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, not into eating weeds.
Okay. So let me go over comments. Hey nonsense. Hey, the number one stunner. What? Bama in the building. And hey Smiles, look at you. Time to get ready for work. Function said they'll come and steal some peas. They like everything. And Spivey said she's a whole farmer's market. It has to be rewarding to grow that much.
Yeah, makes me happy.
They want to know, do you make pickles or do any kind of canning?
I do, yeah, I do quite a bit of canning. My goal is to, right about this time of year, be finishing up what I canned last year. So, yeah, I can tomato sauce, pizza sauce, whole tomatoes, make lots
Make
of,
your own
I
pizza
make
sauce.
tomato jam.
Lots of tomato
Uh,
stuff.
yeah, it's really quite good. It's got
I
like a
love
nice
tomatoes.
spice to it.
And
And
rhubarb.
yes,
We talked
rhubarb,
about
but
rhubarb.
yep. And yeah, I do. I mean, it's just something I've done my whole life. So, my parents are both gone now, but I've been able to carry on. I have some lima beans that came from my dad's, originally from my dad, so I keep them going. So it to me, it's kind of how I honor my parents.
Okay. Nonsense says she's in a tough zone to grow these things too, like a horrible zone. So the fact she's got this perfected is incredible. I agree. I agree. Function said, Dear Krabby said, okay, now you're just showing off.
Tell dear Krabby I have some secrets of hers.
Nana said, we cut down a couple of trees that would have possibly fell during a hurricane. Grass will never grow there. Oh, that's what's up. Hey, Kim. Allium, is that the chives have purple flowers, don't they? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
Al- yeah,
let's see.
allium and chives don't look very much alike.
A weed is only a flower you don't want. Oh,
Right.
hi, Forgotten Whispers. Yes, I would love to do cantaloupe and watermelon if I could. Maybe next year I'll get it together. After this massive fill that I've had this year, I have. So let me go over it. The things I lost for sure. The cucumbers are gone. They are totally done for.
Aw.
The Morning Glory, they're hanging in there, but they're not doing so well.
Uh-oh.
The what's the other? Not gladiolas, Fabiola maybe. It's a flower. I don't remember what it was, but that one is growing still. The lettuce is still growing. The bell peppers are still growing, and one more is still growing. The tomatoes. Now the
Oh.
tomatoes, they're like, I think I like it here, but I'm not really sure. So they're still going. I'll have to send you pictures, but they're
Oh,
getting there.
please don't. Your pictures make me cry. So just don't send them.
Oh God. Oh Nanya. Oh no.
Listen, I told her at the very beginning, I was like, "Look, I'm gonna try this." But well, and to her credit though, I didn't tell her I needed help with the plants until I had poured the 25 seeds in the one container.
Yeah.
So then it was like, "Hey, I got these, and I got these little sprouts coming. Like, what do you think?" And she was like, "I think you did it wrong. So let's fix
Emergency.
it."
Emergency.
Hey,
Oh,
independent thinker, how's it going? Tazzy said, "I'm totally impressed, darling."
at
Oh,
least you're
Marcy says, "I
trying.
have a recipe somewhere of green tomato jelly."
Mm.
Yeah.
Mmm.
I do. You had asked if I make pickles. Well, I do some, but I do at the end of the season any tomatoes that haven't ripened. I slice those and make a pickle, kind of a quick pickle, as they call it.
A pickled tomato. Mm.
Yeah, green
Mm.
tomatoes. Yeah,
Yeah, I've
you
had those.
slice them and put them in a vinegar and dill,
Hmm.
and
Yum.
it doesn't take too long before the tomato tastes just like a pickle. I mean,
Mmm.
Yeah.
cucumbers are basically, like a styrofoam peanut with water in it. So,
Wait, what?
yeah,
Good Nanya's like,
Don't
what,
come
leave
for
it
huh?
alone.
pickles. Don't come for pickles, okay? Okay, look,
No,
Spivey said, "I grow homeopathic herbs. It's very rewarding, like seeing others reap the rewards of my growth." What in the world is a homeopathic herb? Do we know?
You know, homeopathy. It's like when you use very small parts of things. So it depends on. My sister's really into that. She's done, it's like a science. It's used a lot in Europe, homeopathy.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Um, oh, making watermelon wine for the first time, fingers crossed.
Ooh,
Oh, I
you
don't
make
even drink and
wine
that
out of
sounds good. See how that
that does
works?
sound good. Me too. I love watermelon though. Mm.
Yeah. Somebody, hey Gina Diamond, I see you.
Hey
Somebody else
Gina.
was saying something I was gonna read because I thought it was um how did you kill cucumbers? See what had happened was I had them growing really well in a pot, right? So what I actually did is I had the tomatoes, cucumbers, and then two sets of these, whatever the fabula flowers are, what something like that. So I had them all in one container, and they
yeah,
loved
like
it.
a mixing bowl. She basically poured,
Kind of like a mixing
yeah,
bowl-ish.
like
Yeah,
a mixing bowl with
yeah.
some dirt in it.
Not a planter with holes or anything like that. Don't judge me,
No,
okay? Don't judge me. Um,
it's kind of the
but
saddest thing I've ever seen.
but
Oh
then
But
no.
someone, not mentioning any names, said, "Look at those tomatoes. You have that more crowded than most of the schools in this country.
Oh
You need
no.
to make them have room." And I was like, "Oh gosh, do
yeah,
I? Okay, that's
yeah,
what I'll do." So I
but
bought
her
more
plants,
mixing
yeah,
bowls. Right. So then I
yeah.
bought more mixing bowls to spread them out into, and the cucumbers just didn't make it.
Oh, they got.
Look at
Well,
everybody in the
everything
chat
was,
is like, "Cucumbers are hard to kill. How did you manage that,
You're like,
Nunya?"
I did it. I did it. I
I'm
sure
like, "Oh,
did.
it's
well,
easy. Trust me. Me and
her,
my mixing bowls did it."
I
yeah,
could do
her
it too, probably.
cucumbers were like Times Square on New Year's Eve. That's basically what her cucumber plants are.
Them and the tomatoes. Exactly.
They
It
didn't have
Yes.
was,
any
yeah,
room. They were like, this
it
is
was
too
sad.
crampy in here.
We can only
Oh,
go up from here. That's the good
That's
right?
news.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly. Exactly. What
yeah.
it couldn't get worse from here.
No,
Exactly.
no.
Hey, the good Allison. It's Friday. Okay. All right. I have 7 tomato plants and I don't like raw tomatoes. What? How is that?
Well, look at all the things you could make them into, like Revival did. Tomato sauce,
No.
tomato, pickled tomatoes. We made a million things, right? What else?
Yeah.
Jam, tomato jam. I guess if you don't like tomatoes, well, maybe you like them cooked if you don't like them raw, right? I don't know.
Tazzy said, "Do you boil your jars?"
No, I don't. I wash them kind of in some hot water before I use them, but no. Once, they used to kind of suggest that you truly sterilize them, and I just give them a rinse and some soapy water.
Okay. Nonsense said,
Anything.
do you can your rhubarb or do you freeze it?
I mostly try to find people that will take it. Um, I don't, I don't freeze it. I mean, rhubarb is it's kind of tough unless you add a lot of sugar to it. So I usually make like one rhubarb pie, and then I have a list of people that I can give it to. I
Okay.
don't freeze
Okay.
it. I don't freeze it. I don't can it.
Okay. We had a conversation about rhubarb before, and I had seen raw, like fresh, like I guess organic rhubarb in the store one time, and I had never seen it in like it looks like a celery stalk, truly, like in its whatever actual form. It was very interesting.
No,
Yes, if your glass is empty, please make sure that you get that taken care of. Whatever you're filling it with, water. Water's good. Dr. Pepper, Coke, pop, whatever you do. Any type of beverage you prefer. Tomatoes need a cage. Yes, Tazzy. Yes, they do. But my tomatoes are on strike right now, and so they will not be climbing over any fences in the mixing bowl, and their cage is going to be sticks from the yard. Just putting that out there. Okay. I will not be buying a trellis until they actually show me something. Okay.
They got to prove themselves to you.
I'll wait.
Oh, goodness.
I'll wait. Exactly. All right.
That's
Last year I
funny.
took a bad potato and cut it in half and planted them in hanging baskets.
Hmm.
Oh, have
Interesting.
you ever grown potatoes, Revival?
Yeah, I have. I mean, uh, homegrown potatoes are delicious.
Oh, okay. I
You
never.
know, I just uh, limited space, I guess.
Yeah. You have to
But
pick
I
and
do
choose.
still go to farmers market
Okay.
and get things that I don't grow.
They have so many questions for you. Do you have a dehydrator or freeze dryer?
I have a dehydrator. I would love a freeze dryer, but I do have a dehydrator.
I have one too. They're cool.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
bake pies?
I not not very often. Um, I come from a family of almost everyone has diabetes except for myself and my little brother. So I really try not to do desserts that often. So I probably make 3 pies a year.
Okay. Okay. All right. Welcome the good Laura.
Laura, good to see you.
I would say Laura, but I know how you feel about it. So there's that. If you're talking to us, we cannot hear you, but you are off mute. Just putting that out there. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. If you have earbuds in, that may be part of the problem. Not sure if you do or not, but just putting that out there. Taz says, OMG, I want a dehydrator. I'm jealous. You could do what I did on my patio. I bought a plant stand, holds 9 pots, bought all sorts of different fake flowers, bought Mexican plots.
Yeah,
Voila!
yeah, you can
Magic.
That's
actually.
like what Revival had, like one of those horizontal planters, are they called?
Yes, I could do that.
Vertical planters, whatever that's called, whichever that way is.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yep.
I could do that too. Hey, dear Krabby, I don't know if you want to come up. I can send you the link. Because I know we had talked about it. Technical difficulties we will hold. That's fine. Yeah. We got lots of new people coming up tonight. So, we're talking to everybody's kind of been in a little bit of different areas this week. So I been talking to all these people kind of throughout the week. So I'm going to touch on Rudy for just a second. So for those of you who need to and don't want to hear any more Rudy stuff, please make haste right now and go fill your beverages, and we will come back. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Can you
I'll be
tell
right
I've
back.
been watching
All right.
Bridgerton this week? I watched Queen Charlotte, the series Queen Charlotte this week. I watched the new season. Well, it's season 2. I just hadn't caught it of Bridgerton, and I was like, I seen her say "make haste," and I was like, oh, well, I'm going to be using that all week long. So, Ellie, what are your thoughts on Rudy?
Oh, me right away. Oh gosh. Well, I I don't know. I mean, did you just see the latest press conference? I'm still like processing that. I don't know. I think everybody's lying. I don't know who to believe. It's a big mess. I mean, I don't know. I'm still trying to process it. It's just like a lot going on. There's a lot of like family dynamics. Do you hear that echo?
Yes,
Is it
I'm
me?
trying to figure out where it is.
Okay, it's gone.
Go ahead. I think it may be Laura.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's just like that last conf thing that they just had, that last presser
Mm-hmm.
was just like, whoa, my head was like, it was spinning a little from it all. Like, there's just a lot going. It's hard to know like who has what level of truth, who's talking, it's hard to tell what the truth is or what's, made up at this point and who
Yeah.
it seems like everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame. Seems like, Quinell X wants to get back into the media's like spotlight and he might be doing his own thing and twisting the truth. I don't, what do you guys say? I mean, it's a big mess. That's
Yeah, I think it's, it really is. There's so many different parts to it, but the biggest thing that I tend to think of is number one, like obviously he needs some help, right?
yeah,
He needs some resources. He needs to be able to have some time to heal from whatever you want to call this, right? No matter what it is, I truly believe that like there's some type of help that he needs and resources that he needs. Even if I mean, let's just say he
I
hasn't been
guess.
like a functional person in society. As a 25-year-old, an employer or somebody like that is going to look at him and
Yeah,
think he's 25. You should be able to function in normal, right, in normal society, but with what he's had going on and without him being really fully on like social and things like that and learning different things as a young adult, like he won't have that. And so I think he really is going to need resources. Me
yeah,
personally, I'm like team I don't believe anybody.
yeah.
So, like,
Me
I
too
don't
right
believe
now.
mom. I don't believe
Mm,
the family. I don't believe Quanell X. I don't
yeah,
believe the HPD. Like,
yeah,
I don't believe any of them.
yeah.
I
Me
don't
neither.
think that any of them are being 100% honest with what the situation is. The
Well,
only thing well, I'm new to Grizzy, so I don't want to judge her just off this one situation. I need to do more research. The
she's
only thing that
local.
makes me question, I can appreciate that she's definitely local and she
Yeah.
definitely is for her community, is what I've seen from doing a
Hmm.
little tiny bit of research.
Yeah.
However, the fact she got him involved and she went and got him and brought him into this, that makes me a little bit questionable.
Right.
He has, I actually learned about him back when a little girl, Malia Davis, had gone missing
Yeah.
and they couldn't find her, her actual body at the time. And the stepdad meets with. Hold on one second. The good Laura, you have your stream, your YouTube still open. That's what's causing the echo. Okay, all right. Deuces. Just kidding. I know you're gonna go out and come back in. But the stepdad. So Quanell X goes to the jail where he was already arrested for one thing, regarding it, and they sit down and they talk, and Quanell X comes out, and instead of going and talking with the police, he goes straight out to the media and tells them where they can go and find her body. and that the guy has confessed everything to him.
Ugh, see, yeah,
And so to me, like, I already know him to have like a problematic history, and nobody can really tell me if you took everything that Q has said out of the scenario, everything that the family has said out of the scenario, what actual facts remain after that?
not much, you know.
And that is to me, like, it's like there's so many people who are like throwing
There's,
in, like they're just
yeah,
adding to it. So that's why I'm team I don't believe anybody. They're
I
they're
really,
all they're all
yeah,
lying about something at this point.
everybody is like has some kind of vested interest or something. Exactly. They're all shady to me. Every single one of them. Like even that press conference just happened. It was just very odd. Something really odd about it. The
Mm,
way I don't know. There was just something was just off a beat with
yeah.
with him and with the family. Even the ones that all of a sudden popped up, like the cousin or aunt is now all of a sudden saying that she knew or something. That he was like, I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
today she was saying she's a mandated reporter and she went to the home and she knew
Yes.
that this was going on, and she typed in her notes into the system, and I'm like, but why didn't she call like a mandated reporter who doesn't call APS or CPS or whatever, depending on when that was or how old he was at the time, like,
Yeah.
or really? Okay. I mean, I was like,
Yeah.
she needs to make some friends with YouTubers because a lot of them claim themselves as mandated reporters. I've
Yeah.
never met a circle that maintains so many mandated reporters in one area.
Yeah. Right.
So clearly she just needed she just needed to what do you call it, meet these people, that's all. So yeah, that's just kind of my
Yeah.
well,
Grandma
that's
Sherry
kind
just
of
said
my
no receipts from QX, no audio, no VH, no 8 tracks, nada.
exactly. There's not a DVD, there's not an 8 track, there's no cassette, there's no
No Uno
CD of it,
cards,
no
nothing.
VHS, no whiteboard. He
No
brought
whiteboard.
nothing.
No, not
Nothing
even a
but words
whiteboard.
and accusations against the HBD. There's that. And they have their own problematic history, so I'm not taking that away from them. But
Yeah.
again, that's why it's like I don't believe any of them. Laura, you want to try
Yeah.
again?
Yeah. Q Cornell X, like I was looking a little bit more into him, and this is kind of like his what he does, it seems like, He kind of rides that line, like says
Hmm.
things that could be interpreted either way. Even the things that he said, well, he kind of doubled down a little. He kind of went a little bit more into detail today, but I don't know, like he'll say things that you could be interpreted one way or the other. So I think he must know that he can't like get like sued or in trouble, for saying
I
these
don't know
things.
because he's been sued by
Oh yes, he has been
he
sued
has been
too.
sued
There's
by
a class
HPD.
action.
And he
Yeah.
has, yes, there's a class action lawsuit that currently is open. And then there's another one. He actually lost a lawsuit, which was by default because he didn't show up. But he lost a lawsuit for like
Oh
$387,000
yeah. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. Yep.
for
Heard
like
that was
saying
something taking money. Yeah.
yep, a family hired him to do advocacy work for them and to be out there like that. But truly, he doesn't want to work for a family that isn't going to bring him the publicity and things like that. I mean, he, to me, in my opinion, he's an absolute real life tragedy pimp.
Oh
He doesn't
yeah.
waste his time with YouTube.
Mm-mm.
He does it, and he is known for it in his area. And I, just like, other tragedy pimps that we know, I have never seen anybody do a story where it's like, you've really done great things. Wow. I don't see him in the news doing great things. So it's
It sounds
interesting.
like he took a lot of money from a lot of families and did
Yes.
and said that he was going to do things and didn't do the things that he said he was going to do,
Yes. And,
because he
and
has like, yeah.
just to follow up with the receipts, there is, if you go to my community page, there is a post that I made, I think yesterday maybe, about him, and there's an article that actually is an interview with him that taught, and it's him answering the questions of the reporter that is doing that interview. But he talks about his different lawsuits. He talks about how he has been sued by the Houston Police Department and other people for different things, and he says in the interview, I got this wrong. So essentially, and I'm paraphrasing this, he basically says, well, this person told me, let's just say this person told me XYZ, and I believed them. and then it turned out that it really was ABC, right? And then it's like, but I don't know why everybody's mad at me because I just repeated XYZ because that's what I was told. And I'm like, but you're an advocate who is backed and has investigators or whatever with your agency that you hire. Like, you're telling me you can't do research?
Yeah.
And that's what he's getting sued for, is because you went out and you ran with XYZ without doing any research and
Yep.
without doing your due diligence to make sure that it's, it's all good. So,
Yeah.
anywho, yeah, Rabbit has been a great place. I have been watching.
Oh,
I've been trying.
yeah.
If I don't catch her in um if I don't catch her in the live stream, then
Yeah.
I will go
Catch up.
back around and catch her on the replay.
Yeah, she's been following it since the beginning.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi,
Miss
Miss
Leah.
Leah.
Hello. I thought I'd jump up for a minute, say hi to everybody.
There you go. Let me say hi to some people in the chat I see. Hi, the Masked Angel. Hi, Muffin Mouse. Yes, you can. Yeah, you could drop anybody who we're talking about. You can absolutely drop links. I'm not like that. Yeah, you can 100% drop links. Go ahead for it. Hi, the truth will always come out. Hi, Glory. Let's see. Let me see if I missed anybody else. I like Hi, Running Bear. I like to say hello to the people. Yeah, Spivey, you have a good point. Like, what charges are they? I mean, now don't get me wrong, I've heard rumors of insurance money from the brother, but no receipts of it. But at the very most, that's the closest thing, like maybe insurance fraud if she actually collected the check, but you don't know if the check didn't come in his name and she didn't cash it.
Yeah. What about like fraud for like saying that he was missing and doing like GoFundMes and
But she
such when
said
he,
that they reported that he was found like a day or two after. The mom has said that.
but he wasn't report. It wasn't like it wasn't like reported to the police that he was found 2 days later.
Yeah, I have no clue. And I think that's where, like, I'm waiting for the person who FOIAs all of this stuff.
Right?
And so
Yeah.
you can actually have, because right now there's so much like convolutedness to it, and there's so
It's
much
so,
like drama. And ultimately, at the end of the day, like, it's an estranged family
yep.
who has not had contact with each other, who has a lot of trauma in their past
Oh,
from their
yeah.
own childhoods that they're letting the world know about.
Yeah.
And there's this he's not a kid, but there's a man who ultimately, whatever his path is, like, it seems like there's nobody in his life who actually wants what's best for him. They all
Yeah.
want what they think is best. They want to push whatever narrative they want to push, but like, they really don't want what's best for him. They just play under the guise of that. That's
Unless
just
he's in
my
on
two
it
cents.
too, unless it's like some kind of long game that he's playing with his mother or something, and he said this stuff
Yeah.
to, Cornell X just because I don't know, they want to like have like a life. There's some kind of like rumors about like Lifetime movie or something. Like there's all this weird like rumors getting spread. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Seems like
possible too.
something shady is just. I mean, just the whole thing just seems like a big mess. Maybe it's being turned into something that it
Yeah.
isn't.
Team, I
That's
don't
a,
believe anybody. Um,
yes, pretty
Hey, Charlie,
much.
Jenny. Hey, Daddy's baby girl. Hey, BGB. How's it going, Bridget? I hope you're doing good, and I hope Maxie's doing good. Miss Leah, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts, okay, here's, let's just say he is a victim. And this is playing out the way it did in front of the whole world. It's gone international and all these details being, outed. That's concerning for his mental health going forward. Think about, would you want all this? I mean, he's been traumatized in the past. Let's say it's true, and he's been traumatized in the past. All this being, all this,
Hmm.
I don't know, re-traumatizing him now. I'm just concerned if it's true. Do you get what I'm saying? You
And
follow?
will he ever be able to just live, a
Normal.
normal life with
Yeah.
all of this out there on the internet? Like, is he
Right.
going to be able to ever go anywhere? Like, I feel like nobody is considering that. Like, I mean,
Right.
Quanell went straight out of the hotel of talking to him straight to the reporters, to give the whole deets of what had happened, or what he believes, his version of what happened, according to the VHS
Right.
tapes. But
Right.
at the end of the day, like that's like he is he ever going to be able to have like is he going to get any backlash? Is he going to be at
Mm.
a job one day and be like, "Hey, are you the guy whose mom hid him for 8 years?"
Or
Like,
a normal relationship, with a
mhm.
woman or man or whatever he's into, a normal intimate relationship moving forward,
Well, there might be some
knowing.
resolution first that we're not, there might be some resolution to
I
this
hope
with him
so.
and with everything. So we shouldn't,
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully. So maybe
Yeah.
it won't even get to that, like that it could turn around into like a whole, you know, hope
Yeah, at
story.
this point it's given real like telenovela vibes
Yeah, that's right.
because
Yeah,
every day it's like a new episode and it just gets crazier and crazier and crazier. And it's
right.
sad because at the end of the day, like his life and his well-being shouldn't be made into that.
Yeah, yeah, no matter what. But yeah, we don't know his like complicity in anything. I don't. We don't know. Like I like that. That's still like an option though, right? I mean, he's
Yeah.
25. He's not like 12. You know what I mean? Like I know he's a,
Yeah.
but we have to still like he could be like completely scamming with his. I don't know. You just don't know anymore. Like I don't trust anybody. Like you said, don't trust anyone. Like not. I mean, I hate to say it. He could
Exactly.
be a victim, or he could be not trustworthy either. I'm not, being mean or anything, but like
Yeah.
that is an option because we
No, that's
don't
being
know.
realistic. Very
Yeah.
realistic. I
I
thought of
agree.
that too. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was chuckling because B Ferg's West Side in the building said it's as the tortilla turns.
right. Oh my
It's the
goodness.
name of that. This is Rudy's life. I'm uncomfortable with all of it. I'll wait for law enforcement. Me too, T. Marie.
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
too.
it is.
Yeah.
It is like this uncomfortable place because there's so much speculation going on at this point on all the sides, including, but it's Quinnell's. It's his problem. It's his fault. He should never have went out there and said any of this to anybody. So that's where this story went south, in my eyes. When he came
Yeah.
out and said those things, and so we got to look at him as like this is what he does. So it's like another tragedy pimp kind of like scenario where
Hmm.
somebody's just tragedy pimping this whole thing, no matter what the
Yeah.
truth is. Now
Truly, what
we
I
don't know.
what I hope that somebody, just one person in their life, in his life, does is A, protects him to not speak until he is actually ready, and B, gets him the help and the resources, any of them, no matter what it is, whether it be a medical doctor, a psychological doctor, any type of anything. There has to, the fact that he was kind of in hiding in air quotes for 8 years means that there is some type of trauma that he has gone through, no matter what that looks like. I don't care, but there's some type of reclusiveness that has happened to him. And so as he enters into the real world and things like that, I truly do hope that like somebody cares enough about him to get him help, to get him to the resources that I'm sure that the state offers, and lets him speak when he is ready, if he ever even gets to a place where he wants to his voice to be heard, because at this point everybody else is talking for him, but nobody really knows what he wants or
Yeah.
cares.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm
what a
sure
mess.
he lost his brother, and then he lost his
Hmm.
father in very difficult ways. And
Well,
it
that's the
doesn't
Hmm.
hard
sound.
thing. Somebody today, I think it was Rabbit, said he actually has lost two brothers and the father.
Oh,
It,
two. Okay.
Yeah, and I only know for sure, like receipts wise, I can only speak to one and the father, but I do Rabbit typically has receipts, so I believe that.
All right. So then who knows if he got any help and assistance getting over those two traumas or
right.
those three
Yeah,
traumas. And then,
exactly.
so yeah,
Hmm.
he needs
That could,
help.
that could like, that could cause this whole thing if it, between even the mother losing her son, his brother, that could
Yeah.
cause them both into some kind of like codependent relations or something, like you could see something like this kind of birthing out of like such a trauma like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a video that I seen this week. I think it's like 2 minutes long that I wanted to share. It was really good, and I had never heard of the story before, but I thought it was pretty crazy. So if you guys want to hang out, you can review it with me real quick. Let me
Sure.
share my screen. and this one, that one. All right, let me mute. Hold on. Actually, I probably won't mute so that I can actually read through this. And that way, in case it's small on the screen, then you'll be able to see it. So on June 6, 1986, Deborah Gutierrez awoke to a parent's nightmare. Her 4-year-old daughter, Jessica, was missing from her bed. An intruder entered her Lexington County home in the dead of night and abducted Jessica from her bed. After investigating for years and reviewing multiple leads, including an alleged confession by one suspect, police had not charged anyone. Until June 6, 2022. We're going to speed up this a little bit. A Carolina man was taken into custody in connection with the kidnapping and murder of 4-year-old Jessica Gutierrez, who was taken more than 35 years ago. 35 years later.
Wow.
I was like,
Wow.
I seen that and I was like, OMG, that's crazy.
See, it's never too late to have any of these. Like
Yeah, to
Summerwell,
be
it's
able to
only
get
been,
justice. Yep.
yeah.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Nenny. Thomas McDowell, 61, was arrested and charged with murder in the 1986 disappearance of Jessica Gutierrez. He is also facing charges of kidnapping and first-degree burglary. McDowell left a fresh fingerprint on Jessica's bedroom window the night of the abduction. Jessica's sister, who was 6 at the time, was sleeping in the bed with Jessica. She woke up and seen him and described the man as wearing a magic hat. So I guess the fingerprint on the bedroom again back in 1986 couldn't do much for them, but then in 2022 technology had come a long way and they were able to do something about it. Just weeks after the abduction of Jessica, Thomas McDowell broke into a woman's home through a window and arred her. He was arrested for that in August of 1987 and was sentenced to 10 years. While McDowell was incarcerated, he confessed to an inmate that he had abducted Jessica and dumped her in a landfill. He also said he was wearing a cowboy hat when he did it. Sheriff James Metz in Lexington County was over the investigation at the time of Jessica's disappearance. Even with the confession, a fingerprint, and an eyewitness, charges still were not brought. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
I was like,
So,
OMG, I would be so mad. I couldn't
and
even
like
imagine.
confession.
Yeah.
And the fingerprint, I guess, didn't have any DNA. Or the fingerprint, they couldn't match it.
Well, not in 1986, but
Yeah.
not in 1986. They couldn't, but he was in prison at the time, so I'm imagining it was after that. But it was
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Yeah. 1987 DNA was just getting started. Thank you, Skip to my Lou. That's good to know. A single fingerprint, his interrogation is crazy too. Oh, That may be good, something good to watch. The gal's name was Jessica Gutierrez, Spivey. I'm gonna make sure we just go one subject at a time for you, Spivey. I don't want to be multitasking across multiple subjects and you get lost. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Focus, Spivey. Focus.
Sheriff Metz was indicted in June 2014 on 10 counts of bribes, one count of wire fraud, and one count of conspiracy. So the same guy who said the confession, the fingerprint, and an eyewitness was not enough to arrest this guy ended up getting indicted.
Interesting.
Metz held the title of sheriff in Lexington County for 42 years. Can you imagine all the stuff that was ignored? He was sentenced ultimately for harboring illegal aliens on April 27, 2015 to 12 months and 1 day. According to a quote that Deborah gave to the state paper in December 2017, the ball was dropped. I've seen cases tried with less evidence.
Oh gosh.
And that's the mom.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, let me go back. Jessica still has not been located. Thomas McDowell is being held without bond, awaiting trial for this crime he allegedly committed more than 35 years ago.
Wow. So
So
he's
they
been here
arrested
good.
him, but he
Oh,
still
good.
hasn't gone to trial. He did get
Huh.
arrested.
I wonder what that
Um,
trial's gonna look like. That'd be interesting. I wonder.
but
Yeah.
35 years, and I'm not trying to make it like that, but like a lot of people, I think they think like, oh, I got away with it.
Yeah.
And with
Yes.
technology being what it is, something
Yep.
that meant nothing back then can absolutely mean something now.
Oh yeah, it's crazy what they could do with that, investigative genetic
Mm,
genealogy and shit. Like you could
yep.
get like DNA and go all the way backwards now because of all of the databases that
Mhm.
exist because of people doing DNA tests and trying to find, fathers and mothers and sisters and cousins and stuff.
Yep.
It's crazy.
To my knowledge, a trial, well, I should say trial, has not been scheduled. I have reached out to the Attorney General's office in South Carolina, who is supposed to be prosecuting this case, for an update. I'll update you as more information becomes available. I would like to thank Jessica's mom for never giving up on her daughter and for fighting the system that, in my opinion, tried to overlook her daughter's appearance. She has been so strong and committed to getting justice for Jessica. I stand with her and am looking forward to seeing that justice for Jessica also. Can you imagine? For 35 years, this mom has been
Wow. Hmm.
fighting to bring this
She's
person to justice when the sheriff knew it, everybody has known, and nothing.
yeah. Oh
That's
boy.
crazy. And like I can imagine like she can't even like move on, like how can you really heal when there's so many unanswered questions?
Yeah. That is so hard. It's just you have to.
That's crazy. So that was on Independent Thinker. So
Oh,
definitely,
amazing. She did a good
yeah,
job.
she
I
did a
love
good
her.
job on that video, huh?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot, but I had never even heard of the story. And I watched and I was like, oh, and I felt like it was like I think like a 2 minute 42-second video, but it was almost like I don't know all the details of that case, of course, but like I loved the layout of it because it was like a general overview and had some receipts in there with it. I liked it. I liked that video
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot. I
yeah.
watched it this weekend. I was like, oh, I got that. I like that. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, you never know. Sometimes justice just takes a long time.
Mhm. Mhm. And like I said, like people just they can't move on. Where is Laura? I'm ready to do her part. Let's go see. Hold on, let me go back and look.
Paging Laura.
Um. Okay. All right. Oh no, my phone's about to die. I gotta get a charger. That's okay. Yeah, skip to my Lou. I agree. Hey, shopaholic. Good to see you. Dang, sounds like the guy out in California. It's crazy. Hey, Margie. How's it going? Happy Friday to you. Oh, Forgotten said she had heard about this. There are so many cases that have the same scenario. Sometimes it's best we leave unanswered, left alone, especially in older cases. Yeah, but that's hard. Like, hey, Bamaji, the hard part to me is like you get to a place where, like what me, I don't think I don't necessarily think I'd ever be a person who's like following all those cases and going out looking for answers. Like I'm just not that kind of person. Um, but for the families, I don't think like that's the hard part is the families.
Right.
They can't just
Yeah.
leave the unanswered questions. Like I'm
Hmm.
sure it
Nope.
keeps them up at night and all that kind of stuff.
Ever. No. Even if they get answers, I'm sure it like keeps them, it's like a
Yeah.
hard thing to, I think, get
Yeah,
through.
exactly.
Hmm.
Make sure that you hit the like button, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm like Rabbit. That's all I grift for is the likes. Thank you. Hey, Southern Mimi. How's it going? The chat, not the panel. Oh, you closed it out. Okay. And LG was supposed to come up too because she did a video I wanted to go over and ask her about too. Look at all these people trying to sneak out. The people who demanded that I do this live and stuff like that.
How dare they?
How dare you? How dare you?
You're gonna end up on the whiteboard.
You're on the list. That's it.
Oh, uh-oh. The list. Point two.
Kyrie
Got it.
Harmon's story is one I wish they could get answers in. Yeah, that's definitely. It's loud here right now. So, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's all good. You're good. You're good. John Benet Ramsey's father still working on his daughter's case. Yeah, there is Daniel. I seen his dad did a stream the other day. What is his last name? Um oh,
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I can see his
Robinson?
face. Yes. Is it
Richardson?
Robertson?
Robertson, I
Richardson?
think.
Something like that. But he's another one that I absolutely would love. No, on panel is LE, and was trying to get LG, just
That'll be
like,
very confusing with the two. I was kidding.
hey LE, hey LG.
It's good. It works.
They're in the lobby. We thought it was intermission. Yeah, the intermission was just during Rudy because a lot of people didn't want to hear any more about Rudy. So there's a
Yeah, people are
Daniel
reading
Robertson.
out. I
Okay.
think
Yes.
I get
And
it.
really everywhere you go. Everywhere
Rudy,
you
Rudy,
go,
Rudy,
you're seeing
Rudy.
even on the pages that said that they weren't going to cover it.
Yeah,
It's
right.
there now too. It's everywhere.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That was like a funny one. That whole thing. The one that was like, oh, I'm not covering that. I was the first to cover it in Patreon or something, right? She said.
Because
I didn't
everybody
even
knows
know
that
that.
everything happens in Patreon first.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That yeah.
I'm trying. Even Christian is stumped. Okay, I'm gonna have to start without you then, because I do my hours and I'm out. Um, and his video is like 30 minutes, so maybe try joining again. Let's see if it works this time. Maybe.
Whose video? Or is it a surprise? It's a
Uh,
surprise.
she wanted to go over some stuff
Oh,
in a week or this week with in a community that she's part of. So I wanted to give her that chance to show money to buy his way out. Who had money to buy his way out? So many rumors. There is missing later here too. Gone a year. Oh wow. A girl my mom went to school with in our small town has been missing for 33 years. Oh man, that's crazy. I can't
wow.
imagine. Like I couldn't
In a small town, that's like yeah, it's like everybody, sometimes in small towns, everybody knows each other. Ouch.
listen, the way that my mind works, if it's a small town, right? And somebody goes missing, I'm convinced that once one of those townsmen, townswomen get old, they're going to get Alzheimer's or dementia or something, and they're going to be reliving what they've done, and
Hmm.
that's how they'll be found out.
Like some kind of hospital bed confession
Hmm.
esque kind of thing.
Exactly. Yep.
Mm.
Exactly. I'm convinced. Miss Leah, I know you're trying not to talk too much, but if you could just talk a little bit more, that'd be great.
I'm waiting for something I know what to speak on. No, I'm here. I'm just enjoying being up here with y'all ladies.
Okay. Okay. I did invite Dear Krabby, but I guess, she asked me a million questions about StreamYards, but does not want to come on StreamYards. See how that works out?
Right. And I
That's
was
okay.
not invited, but I invited myself.
It's even better.
If you got the
Yeah.
link, it means you were invited. See how that
I'm
works?
crashing.
People say I would never, then here they come, nevering like they never nevered before.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
we should
Crane.
put that on a shirt.
Exactly. Exactly. Dear Krabby, I DM'd it to you. Her name is Tracy Crow.
Never,
Interesting.
never before. That's good. That's really good.
People
That's
say I
true.
would never, then
I'm
here they
never gonna
come.
do it. And
I'm
yup.
never going to do that. Exactly.
And then they're doing it, talking about how they're never gonna do it. Now they're doing it. At
Huh.
least they acknowledge they said that they were never gonna do it, and now they're doing it. That's at least, to start. How do you trust that person in the future? If they,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a tough one.
Because we know that they will do it.
Yeah, again.
And he is highlighting other cases too. I learned of another vulnerable little girl who's missing from that area from here too. Oh, from him too. That's what I have seen personally. What have you seen personally? Listen, I gotta go see who is this to change their name because I'm mightily confused.
I think it's True
Oh,
Texan.
I get.
Is it True
No,
Texan?
I thought it was.
Oh,
It's
this one?
not. It's Dennis. Dennis.
Oh my God, I thought that I was like, that's True
No.
Texan because
That's what I thought too.
oh
Yeah,
my
that's what I
God, you've
thought
been
so
like
too because
messing
of the
with us,
name.
you Texan
Yeah,
True.
it's Denise. Her name is Denise, but
Oh,
whatchamacallit.
I know
What?
her.
Yeah, Denise.
Oh, the
Yeah, but
D,
whatchamacallit
digital
called
way.
her Dennis, so I have to keep the joke going. Okay,
Okay, now I get it.
let's bring up a bunch of havoc here.
Uh-oh, here we go, dear Krabby.
Hey, hey, sorry, I was waiting for the link in the chat, whatever, and then I looked where you said. Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's all
Can you
right.
hear me?
You're so calm today.
What do you mean? Oh, well, you guys
Wow.
get me, in our little private chats when I'm all pissed off about shit going on. I'm usually
That's
very
true.
chill normally. How are you guys?
We're good. We're good. We're just hanging out. Listen, now listen, I just want you all to know right now in the chat and on this panel that right now the good Laura is fuming, okay?
Oh,
Because now everybody has joined the panel except for her.
oh
Her
well,
phone officially hates her and she's trying to get in. But her and Christian are going to be over there just like, going crazy.
Uh-oh.
would it be
Look at
easier if I
settings.
jump down? Would it
No,
be
no,
less?
no, 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 no,
No,
no.
that
I'm
doesn't
just
affect
talking
it.
mess. Yeah, no.
Oh,
It's her phone. Dear Krabby is new. Are you new, Dear Krabby?
I am new. I'm pretty new. Yeah.
Newish.
Okay.
I mean, I've
New-ish.
been around since I guess it'll be a year, that I've been around, but I'm still new. No channel yet. I mean, I have a channel, but still haven't figured out how to work it.
Okay. What do you dibble and dabble in?
I don't know yet. I have so many ideas. I don't know. I think I need to just concentrate on whether I need to get a laptop and do it because trying to do it from my phone, just forget it. I try and it just doesn't happen. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm learning from all you guys, watching you guys.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And Miss Leah, so nice to be up here with you. And Ellie, I thought you were Elle, so I'm like talking
Oh,
to the. So nice to meet you.
you too.
Hey, Chaos. Good to see you, Mr. Gucciist. How are you? I did keep my D. Yes, you did keep the D. That's what made me question it because I was like, that's not True Texans avatar. So I was
Yeah,
confused. But
that's
then
a
I was
thing.
like, and then your comments, I was like, no, he He won't talk like that. Let me go look. But
Yeah, he's talking all lowercase for one.
mm-hmm.
That's and like Denise does a lot.
I have an
Not that that's
acquaintance
bad.
friend
I
that
do
went
that too.
missing in 2003. Nikki McCohen, body still not found. Suspect unalive. Oh wow, that's terrible. It's interesting to see how people like connect to stories,
Yeah.
um, because it actually, it just it kind of shows like when people are connected to it and where they where they come into it from. Hey Beth, people, stop changing your names. Keep your original name and let people know who you are. Good or bad, please don't change your name. Ivy,
Too
you are not the
confusing.
boss of us. I change my name on my alt. I change my name constantly because my name gets changed for whatever it is. Last week for boys' nights, oh, that's something that happened this week too. There was boys' night. And during boys' night, which was a lot of fun, I became the man Nunya so that I could participate because they weren't letting the good Nunya in the door.
Yeah.
So I had to change my name. Hey Beth. Hey Helen.
I remember when you were stuck with Bridget's best friend or something for like
Oh,
13
fucking Bridget's
days.
friend.
That
Oh
was
yeah.
so funny.
Oh my gosh. It was like it was the best and the worst all at the same time. We had a lot of good laughs, but it was like my first time in her chat. I had never like really fully talked to her before. And so I was saying like I was new here at the time. And so I was like, "Oh, I'm newer, just dibbling and dabbling over here, over there, learning new people and getting to know new people." And then she was like, and I was like, yeah, but some people like me, some people don't, whatever. And so then she asked me, like, she didn't like my name. So she's like, the good Nunya, where did that come from? So I told her the story and she goes, oh yeah, if they don't like your name or if they give you a hard time or something like that, just tell them you're fucking Bridget's friend. Just make your name fucking Bridget's friend. I was like, oh, okay. So I went in dumbly, went in and changed my name. And then it was like, congratulations, you have to wait for 2 weeks, 14 days. You cannot change your name for 14 days. And I was like, wait, what? Huh? But then what made it worse is then I would, still exploring, right? Then I would go into other chats and people be like, Bridget, what Bridget? Are you talking about Boston Girl Bridget? Hold on, we're texting her right now because we need to know if you're really her friend.
That's so funny.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is just getting worse and worse. I need to change it. I was very, very excited to be able to change it finally.
Yeah, I'm so afraid to mess with that. When all that stuff with uni was going on, to be funny, I changed mine to, instead of Dear Krabby, I changed it to Uni's Testicle. And then I got stuck on that for like a couple of days. So then I'm like, I forgot. And then I went to comment and I forgot where it was. I think it was in Nonsense, on one of her lives under it. I'm like, oh my God, I can't fix it now. So I have to like wait. I had to disappear for like 3 days till it went back.
Before you could talk again. Yeah.
Oy.
Boy.
Laura, where are
Yes,
you?
LG. Yes. Well, I'm going to end up having to do Laura's thing later on. Let me go see if she answered. Hold on.
You remember that, LG? Uniball?
What's the latest with Uni? Anything? He's kind of back, kind of.
I did see, yeah, I seen he went live finally this week.
Mhm.
Apparently he got a job. He's doing contracting work to
Oh.
help supplement his income because attorneys are expensive, he says. He wants to assure everybody he has not done any fundraising for his lawyer. So he wanted that to be known. And then he spent 3.5 hours reviewing Menace's maybe about 4.5 minute long video.
Oh my God, he does
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Always with Menace's videos too. Like, oh my
Listen,
goodness.
listen. If he won't do nothing else, he's absolutely going to be known for taking a 3.5 minute video and making it something it is not.
Yeah, making it to 2 hours plus at least,
He will build
maybe
some
3.
content
Oh yeah.
on that for sure, for sure. Hey Jones in,
Hey,
how's it
Jonesy.
going? Sorry, I can't with all these fake. Listen, Spivey, listen. Spivey, I have never met a more demanding sub in my entire year of being here. I'm just going to put it out there for you. First, you don't want other subjects discussed during one live stream. No, actually, it was first was you demanded that there be trivia when I said there was going to be trivia. Don't If you say there's gonna be trivia, by golly, it better be trivia in that live stream. Then the other day, what are we talking about? Are we talking about Titan? Are we talking about Rudy? Are we talking about Quanell? Are we talking about I don't know what else we were talking about in that stream. Uh, uh, Maybe Dolly. I don't know. We were talking about 4 things at the same exact time, and Jones was doing good. She was multitasking with the words, just boom, 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 over here, over there, over here, over there. And Spivey was like, "Hold on, stop. What the hell are we talking about?" Everybody paused.
Everybody pause. Back
And
it
then
up.
finally they were like, you know what? Spivey was like, listen, this is too much for me. I'm going to go ahead and just back out to the bushes and just listen like I know what we're talking about at this point. So then she gave up from there. I'll be honest, this is refreshing hearing totally different things than the normal. I'm enjoying all the voices tonight and different topics. Yes, it was supposed to be new people. So
Yeah.
I am the good Lord. Are you still here in the chat? Do you want me to just reschedule that part? We can do maybe that part early next week or this weekend, maybe. I don't know about this weekend. Maybe late at night. I don't know.
Nanya starts to itch after an hour. Like when
Yeah.
when
Oh
you're
my God,
up here for an
118.
hour, you start like, "Where's the door?"
Yeah.
Well, no, the thing is, like, I know, like, people don't, not all people want to, like, sit here for 5 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, And then, second was, like, for me, I try and, like, do my streams at the same time every week. And, I want to, I need to, have dinner and stuff like that stuff.
Yeah, of
So I was
Yeah,
course.
just trying to
eating.
be mindful.
Of course.
Right, forgotten. Let's not talk about the time that Spivey didn't show up for the trivia that was
Uh-oh.
specifically made for Spivey.
I
Hashtag
remember
Uh-oh.
that. I
high
do.
maintenance.
Mhm.
Spivey
I
being called
Exactly.
remember that.
out big time.
Oh,
Oopsie.
shopaholic, I would love that summer. Sometime over this summer, I'll maybe come up and talk. I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to hold you to that,
Come up
especially a lot
now.
of you who have been around and not speaking.
Hey, it took me 6 years. I've been in this community to get up on here. This is amazing that I came up. 6 years.
This is your first time, Miss Leah?
Yes, yes.
You're so cute.
So I feel like I've achieved something. I've accomplished something.
Aw,
Very proud.
so cute. I love Helen's name, Helen Highwater. Hi, Helen.
No, Spivey. Not the trivia in Deets' chat. We're not going to talk about that. That competition is
Oh,
completely
Talking
between
about
Jones and I.
that
I'm
was
talking about the
rigged.
trivia right here on my very own page. And yes, you were out of the country for your birthday, so I do understand. But I'm just saying they had internet there too. Just putting that out there.
Just put it out there. It might have been middle of the night, but it still had internet.
Also, touching grass is overrated, Spivey. So just because nonsense says to do it doesn't mean we should really be doing it. Just putting that out there too.
I hate grass.
Everybody
I
says touching grass. I mean, if one more person like uses that touching, that's everybody uses that lately. Everybody needs to touch grass. It's like, yeah, of course everybody does. I mean, and it's whatever.
Mhm.
That's like a thing lately. I hear everyone saying that.
Yep.
Ooh, Shopaholic said T Marie, her and T Marie should go on panel together. Come up on panel together at the same time to help with the nerves and the
Yes.
Oh, you already know. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm screenshotting it so you can't say you never said it. I got receipts. You
We should
said
have a
it. You'll
newbie
be here.
panel. A newbie panel.
Yeah, like
Bring them
first
on
timers.
up.
Didn't you say that, Nanya? That was like
Mhm.
something you were like a
No,
whole.
that was me. There's
Oh
Leah.
no, like before she said it. I mean, like a while
Oh,
ago. Like I feel like you said that once, either in Discord or on Queen Bee's panel. Like for people that have never been up on panel, like
Yeah.
like a
Spivey
like
said, "Drop the link, please." Nanya,
Uh-oh.
Spivey said, "Drop the link."
Spivey's gonna come cuss me out because that's
Uh-oh.
Be like, listen, I told you about the damn trivia. No touching grass in Texas right now. You'll get third-degree burns.
Oh
Oh, I
yeah.
cannot even.
See,
I
right?
can't. My panel's
It's
always
true.
open to pop panel. Cherries, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Spivey
Yeah,
wants
I
it.
love Forgotten Whispers. I always like fall asleep, like watch this because she always goes late at night. I like fall asleep and I wake
Yes.
up, and sometimes she's still on.
Yeah, I try and jump in there quite often, but by the time I'll get in there at first and then I'll slowly but surely um nod off. It
Yeah,
always happens. It's a
yeah.
faithful
It's
thing.
late and it's her voice. Is that
Yep.
me
Yep. Yeah,
making
it's your
that?
headphones.
Oh, really?
But I'm not like that. That doesn't bother me. So like when you were saying like you could hear the echo or whatever, I'm like, okay. Like it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. Even when I'm in the chat, that those don't bother me. I don't know. Spivey is going to play Grease on panel to make Nunya watch it. No, no, Spivey is not. Absolutely is not. Is not. Will not.
So, is
Is
there a
there a
dog
dog
eating
eating
a
on
sweet?
stream? Sounds like crunching. No,
Is
it,
it
it
Mac Crackle Pop?
no. I think it was Ellie's
Is it me
headphones.
still?
Nope,
Okay, it was
it's
just my
mine.
headphones.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it was your
Oh, okay.
headphones.
Maybe huh. So weird when you could hear it too. Sometimes I
It
don't hear it.
stopped.
It's so weird, all the noises. Yeah.
It is hot in Texas in the hundreds. Yes, yes. It's been last week. This week hasn't been so bad here, but last week was like OMG. I had to turn my spa heater off so I could make it a pool, so I could just jump into cold water instead of having to get into because nobody's getting into hot water. Going on panel gives me such a rush for some reason. It's fun. It's fun when sometimes. If you get on the right panel with the right people.
I think Queen Bella just said hello to the other Texan again.
Oh, it is going to be interesting. I think a lot of people are going to
I'm
think the
like, is
same
True
thing.
Texan here? I was like, wait, I don't think so.
Uh-uh. Mm-mm.
Texas True. So is True Texan like you said? But she said that, Denise said that her and True Texan are buddies. Yeah,
I
ish.
don't know. I missed it.
Yeah.
I think they're cool. I'm terrified to go on panel and I sound so country. Listen, nobody sounds more country than Ash. I promise you, if I played a video of one of Ash's streams, y'all would be like, what is she saying? She talks so fast and so country. I love it. And I could listen to her talk all night long. But my goodness, I'm telling you,
Who asked 274?
yep.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is oh, yeah. I like her a lot. Hot here for us too. Hi Tia or TIA, whichever one. Hot here for us too, at least about 80 degrees. Very warm for here. I'm melting. Oh goodness. That means you're used to it being cold then. I can confirm they are buddies. Okay. Oh no, didn't realize it was another Texan. The Texans are taking over. Okay, I want to hear Ash now. Let me go. Well, let me see if I can find one of her streams. And if I can, then I will hold on. Let me that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Do.
They are
Let's
buddies.
see.
Okay,
Here we go.
got it.
Spivey says that she's trying, or they're trying to
Uh-oh.
join, but it won't give access. I think you have
Oh.
to. Are
Oh,
you
hold
doing
on.
your
Let me go.
phone?
Maybe StreamYard. No. It won't give me
Oh.
access. Why? Well, make sure that you're allowing it to see your camera and your mic, to use your camera and your mic. And then when you get past that screen, it's going to show your camera on. But don't worry about that because you're not actually on screen or in the backstage or anything like that. And then turn off your camera and join.
Mhm.
And then you'll be in the
Exactly.
backstage part. Okay, let me see if I can find a live stream that she did. She cusses. So there's that. Um, so I don't know if I can like full on play. Um, but let's find out. Hold on. Oh no. Yeah, it's saying if you have headphones in, that may be what's getting you kicked out. Because I just seen you pop up, and then go right back out. But I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me listen to this one really quickly and see if you can hear her. Hold on. Uh, wait. Why won't this go? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Here you go. All right. I'm gonna mute so you can hear her, and you'll be able to hear again. Don't mind the language, okay? If you're easily offended, please, um, bear with me. Let me go mute so you can hear it.
Boy, I am pumped up. How about
I
you?
fucked up now. I feel gangster shit. I feel like a pony gangster. Like a
Till I die.
cult of gangsters think the same. Everybody ready to think the same? Let's go hum. You will all do what I say.
No, we do what Hello
Wait,
Starlight
wait, we
says.
gotta wait for him. Let me turn this phone off. Hold on a second. So 5, and then they decided. Then okay, y'all. The funny shit did happen in Hooker's live stream.
Wait, wait,
Apparently,
wait.
I
Who
want
went live? Who went?
her last section was slap babies. It's ridiculous. They make me want to slap babies. They're just ridiculous. Anyway, Batty bat signal, Batty. She'll hear us eventually when my carrier pigeon gets to her house. But I did. I screen recorded the part of where they talk shit about us, so we can.
Oh, they did talk about us?
Yeah, in case they took it down or tried to take it down in the middle of it, I got to record, so I ain't got to worry about that.
Okay, so that's not a good example of it. I'm going to be honest with you, and the main reason is because like she has to be like on one. When she's
Yeah.
on one, she'll absolutely like go hard in the paint, and that's when like you can hear all the country and all the everything, and she's like an auctioneer. That's how fast she can talk. So,
She
all right.
absolutely gets fast.
Well, I am going to head out for the evening. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I appreciate to all of you who came up and hung out with us. I do appreciate it. And
Well, thanks
the
for
good Lord, we're
having
gonna
me.
have to reschedule. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I'll probably do a backstage with her and see what we can do.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for
And
letting me
then, yeah.
come up, Nanya.
No problem. Good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
He walked into the party.
Look at that. Is it working?
I sure walked into the party.
Look at that. Now you got it working. When I'm actually about to hit the in the live stream.
I know, that's how I do.
Okay. Well, now that you got it fixed,
It
we'll
wasn't
schedule something. I may be able to come back later on tonight and we could do it.
okay, yeah, no, for sure. It was something stupid, but yeah. Okay.
All right. Let me play my little outro song and have a good night for real this time.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Like you were walking onto a yacht. Your Your hat strategically dipped below one eye. Your scarf, it was apricot. You had one eye in the mirror as you watched yourself go out. And all the girls dreamed that they'd be your partner. They'd be your partner. And you're so brave. You probably think this song is a